Hi, good morning to everyone. Today I'm going to present my research ideas to all the viewers. So before I begin, let me introduce myself. I am Tan, and my um, metric number is just a minute. PHP. Just a minute while I'm looking it out. PHP 243046. Okay, and today I'm going to present my research ideas planning or research idea outline with the title Equilibriums and the Impact of Easier Knowledge. By the way, I'm from the Faculty of Education, and yeah, I'm currently enrolled in the program under educational psychology. Okay, so let us start now. So my research idea, my title is Equilibrium and Easier Knowledge, and this has got something to do with cognitive psychology first of all. So in cognitive psychology, we learn that learning theory is a very important topic. Okay, there are many what we call the inside out learning theory out there, stressing on the preponderant power, okay, like the power of the human mind in interpreting the world. So, and constructing knowledge, okay, by ourselves in order to understand and manipulate the world, which is itself this theory, what we call the inside out theory, they are actually in sharp contrast with like other theory, which is what we call the outside in learning theory, which emphasizes uh, the various aids. Okay, the outside helps, the outside aids to assist us in our learning. Okay. Secondly, we also know that some psychologists actually stresses a lot on the importance of biology. So one of it is Jean Piaget, which you can see on the book here. Okay, so his theory is heavily influenced by the influence of biology, and especially on the theory of evolution by Darwin. So most importantly, Jean Piaget introduced the idea of assimilation, okay, as well as accommodation. Assimilation is to integrate new information based on existing information in your mind, and accommodation is based on the modifying, schema in order to incorporate new information. So we have all these two contributions from him, in biology. And then, yeah, according to all the literature review, we also know that through these two ways, construct assimilation and accommodation, there will be another what we call a more important mechanism, okay, discovered by Jean Piaget called equilibration, okay, which is to form equilibrium in our mind in order to reach the higher level of knowledge. So, under this structure, under this concept equilibration, John Piaget actually say that try to use this what we call theory of equilibration to explain how children achieve a balance between the existing knowledge structure, what we call schema, as well as new information. He further said that cognitive development occurs through a dynamic process of balancing these two mechanisms, what we call assimilation and accommodation, which he then termed as equilibration. This process will help children adapt to the environment and audience to higher level of cognitive functioning. So after all this literature review, I find that they keep stressing a lot on like higher level of knowledge, challenging material, more difficult material, and there are like little things say that on easier knowledge, what we call a simpler knowledge. Because through my observation or through observation of some researchers, easier knowledge actually play a very important part. Some people like when they keep learning mathematics, let's say, after they do a lot of difficult question, after a while, if they try to go back to some basic question, go back to some basic or easier level of knowledge, suddenly there's like their mind actually toy, something new comes to their mind, and they actually like kind of like can consolidate all the previous knowledge, or like they can like remember the difficult knowledge easier. Also, there's also another observation for some people like learning languages. After dealing with more material or like they read very difficult novels for some time, then they come back to the easier books like the children's book. They also reported that they learn more, or things kind of like become more solid. Okay, all the words they can remember, they won't forget anymore. So there are many observations like this. So my research idea, therefore, would like to try to explore this phenomena based on the previous, the previous structure I mentioned just now: equilibration, equilibrium, accommodation, assimilation. So yeah, this is I'm still in the basic stage, the beginning stage of my study. So there's what we call a gap of research. Okay, the gap of research actually noted that more study focus on how individual achieve higher level of knowledge. Okay, or how students can better tackle or more difficult material or more complex material, and there's limited exploration of how the mind, after being exposed to challenging content for some time, might benefit from a simpler level of material. So I therefore, my research idea, I would like therefore propose that my research will try to fill the gaps. Okay, by exploring how easier material could assist learning by using the framework of Piaget's theory of equilibration. That's my first research question, my first research objective. After that, I'd like to explore, how this contribution could be better used in education, so that our students can learn better, more effectively, and with great result. Okay, I think that's all for my presentation today. Thank you very much for viewing this. Thank you and have a nice day.